Welcome everyone, here is Bruce Newman from Bruce Newman's Academy. Today I'm gonna answer to a question from Agostino from Canada. I've been on a breakup with a woman which is a narcissist. Could I ever forgive her? So Agostino, it's really difficult for me today to do this masterclass. More difficult than any other one, and it's gonna be very brutal. So I'm gonna start straightforward. There is nothing to forgive to her, Agostino. She's guilty and responsible of nothing as far as the narcissist is you. And it's going to be a long story to develop that. I could say that the narcissist is you as far as it's me as well. At least it used to be me. And the narcissist is us, all of us, as far as our civilization is narcissistic. Is the civilization that we built. We are living a time, mystics would call it the Kali Yuga, the end of the world, the apocalypse. History is repeating itself through loops, circles. What is happening today did happen yesterday. There is different circles. The minimum is 12,000 years. Meaning that we are at the end of a pieces, according to the Occidental calendar. And we are living a time of graph shifting. Calendar. And we are living a time of graph shifting. Some are imagining that we are nowadays on a civilization which is worshipping the cult of Saturn, which is linked to this myth, Kronos. Kronos was somehow a giant, an ogre, which was eating his own children because he wanted to be forever young. He was considering his children as a threat, and in order to stay alive and stay eternally young, he did hit them. There's a painting from Goya representing that. I look at myself from the mirror, I wouldn't look like that. They call it marketing, what to do. If you go in some countries, Let's speak about California. Various different kind of people. People which are about 70 years old, people which are 60 years old, people which are 20s. But everyone is young. They're all doing the jogging. They're all young. Great. Their body is old, but thanks to the surgery, aesthetic. They all look like 20s. And whatever they're 20 or 70 years old, it seems that they all have a face which is made of plastic. Great. And symbolically speaking, the old man wants to date the young woman. Why that? Because he thinks that she exists in the way that she is mentally disturbed. She could hurt you unnecessarily if you're a narcissist by yourself, if you're a pure empath. Some people call them super empath. She cannot hurt you in any way. And when the narcissist is meeting a super empath, the narcissist gets hurt. The point of view is that, the point of view of a narcissist, like the dangerous narcissist, a narcissist woman can be dangerous, they could lead many men to suicide, is the fact that they would consider people not as a subject, but as an object, and as a source of energy. So she will choose someone which is, let's say, somehow in between, sitting between two chairs, a little bit empath, a narcissist. So she has a grip, she can hold something, and she will suck the energy of this person. She would be seductive, charismatic. She would play hot and cold. She will hurt the person and will ask the person to love her. And it can destroy someone. Some men are even lead to suicide themselves because of that. It can break a man or a woman. Many women get destroyed by narcissists. But we're here speaking about you, so women which are victims of narcissist men, it's already another topic. But in this way, I know a woman which is a super empath. She's married to a man which is a narcissist. And she wishes she could divorce with this man, but she can't. Her situation is complicated. She has children. But the thing is that as far as she's a super empath, and so strong. It took her years and years to realize that the man was narcissist. Because on some point she realized that there's something wrong. Something doesn't turn well. The thing is that no one is good and no one is bad. And most of all, no one is honest as far as you identify in yourself to a body. And that you're showing the greatness of the body to others as a prize. Then you're not honest. Because it makes you a liar. You're not this body. You're even not your thoughts. And you do pretend still that it's you. In this way, can you realize how much you're vulnerable facing predators? So you're claiming that she's narcissist. I don't know. I have experiences with narcissists back to the past. And somehow I'm blessing them. Because if I didn't meet this woman, I would never reach the power. We're living in this civilization where the old men want to pretend that they're young and they want to date the young woman. And they want something from them. And this thing is not some tenderness, because you're supposed to have found your power. So then what you want, it's her flesh and her soul. And that's why she has to defend herself. And the only way she could defend herself is to be a narcissist, a brutal narcissist. But it hasn't been her choice. Be a narcissist, a brutal narcissist. But it hasn't been her choice. Reaching this state, what I'm speaking about, it's far to be easy. We're speaking here about someone powerful, someone which did connect to his own power. And when you're connected to the source of his power, then your power becomes limitless. And people feels it. Oh yeah, suddenly they get attracted to you. It's magnetic. And eventually supernatural powers appears. This young woman, she's young, she's beautiful, and she's smart. She has a strong rational intelligence, and she has as well a strong emotional intelligence. In front of her, she has 10 years to find a mate. Because already when she will be 30 years old, there will be a lot of competition. The younger woman, as smart as she is. But some other women are still beautiful, and it continues from the 30s to the 40s. But already it became to be late to have children. And this is the obsession of women. So less nowadays, we're living strange times, but fundamentally, a woman wants a baby. So she can have all the men she wants. And she can handle and hang out with a rich man. But it's not enough. It's not because you're rich, but a woman will be an uncensorable behavior from you. Does she gonna sacrifice the status for the comfort? Not necessarily. Already, because if she can hang out with a rich man, it means that she can hang out with other rich men. Now let's take some examples. We're speaking about toxic relationships. And I'm often abstract on my speeches, so let's take some vivid examples. I do personally have many roots, but one I do personally have many roots, but one of my grandfather was Italian. So therefore, and in spite of my French origins and being raised, and so my upbringing done in Austria, raised, and so my upbringing done in Austria. And so my io posso parlare un po' l'italiano, forse, perché no? Whatsoever. In various terrible upper class Italian families, and I hate their style. I guess I got a love-hate relationship with Italian culture. There is this man on his 70s. He's old, he's smart, he's funny, he's rich. And he has been raised on the Italian style. Such as, he has a mother which was very caring with him, very tender. And in his 70s, he started to date a woman from the eastern countries. I don't know if she were Russian or Ukrainian, I don't remember. But she was on her 40s and a very beautiful woman, a model. and he started to date her, and he was pretty much stinky with her, acting like a child, complaining for the food, complaining for this, complaining for that, and she was an empath, she was a giver. But she was married with a man with a higher standard, non-stop holidays, and she wasn't expecting for much. The man was renting some cheap rooms in Thailand, seafront, and easy life, chilly. And he was okay. She wasn't very demanding. And he was pretty much heavy as a guy. Childish. Narcissist. But in some point he just discovered that she has a child from another marriage. I mean, she's 40 years old. Before meeting him, she has a life. She had a life. And even better, her son was about 20 years old. And it has been a drama. He starts to act like a drama queen, complaining all the time. What? As if he was supposed to marry a virgin girl, something like that. As if he was betrayed. I know, because I know so much of Italian culture, and it's so typical. So she just left him, and she was enough in some point. And then it has been a drama in the whole family. Oh, she left me for good. My goodness, I'm suffering so much. And he's busting the balls of everyone. No one wants to see him. A burden. Here I'm relating a story where the man is a narcissist and the woman is an empath.